Wife thinks I cheated, won't believe me. I'm M30 and my wife is F30. Her best friend, for some reason, is lying about seeing me with another woman in the mall. Which never happened. I was at the mall to get new ties and I saw the friend. She waved at me and I waved back. But I was shocked when I got home and my wife was waiting angrily at the door repeatedly asking, "Who were you with and what's her name?" Quote, I insisted I was alone and hadn't gone out with anyone. I asked her why she thought I was out with someone and she said, "Don't even bother." Jay, the friend, told me everything. Of course. I was so confused. Why would she say that? Anyways, I asked my wife why she would even believe her as she could be lying, but my wife said that Jay is very truthful, trustworthy and honest, and would never lie to her. I kept swearing I was alone and never have cheated on her, but she simply wouldn't believe me. She won't answer my calls or texts and is currently at her sister's house. I don't want to show up there because I feel like it'd make things worse since her sister practically despises me now. I feel like my life is crumbling apart so fast. I'm also very hurt and angry at the friend and my wife for believing that I would ever cheat on her, and believing Jay over me. Why the friend said that, I will never understand. Jay has never showed signs of resentment or jealousy towards our relationship. In fact, she was always supportive and encouraged us to spend more time together. I tried calling Jay but she blocked me everywhere. I want her to stop with the lies and tell my wife the truth. We're very honest in our relationship, so there's no reason for her to doubt my honesty. How can I prove my innocence to my wife? I thought of asking the mall for the security tape, but I doubt they'd agree. The fact that Jay has blocked you so quickly makes me wonder if this is a setup. Sounds like the friend and your wife set things up so that your wife can leave you. Either your wife is really naive, or she wanted out and this was the easiest way to control the narrative. This is a very difficult situation. I don't know how you could disprove something that isn't real. Example, you can't disprove that an invisible unicorn isn't beside you now. This woman may have just destroyed your marriage. I would contact a lawyer and start defending your assets. Your wife has taken this woman's word over your own. Your marriage may be over anyways. I don't know how the trust could be rekindled. I would reach out to your wife and tell her you guys can sit down and talk like adults. Then say everything you've said here, plus what some people have commented. If she refuses to talk to you, go see a lawyer before she does. It's odd of your partner to believe her friends without proof. But I suppose you don't know what the friend has said and your partner may be thinking, why would my friend lie? Quote, depending on where you live, you may be able to request the footage under a DSAR maybe? It could be worth asking. I'm so sorry you're in this situation. I don't believe you should have to prove yourself by any means and you've been put in a horrid situation. I hope your partner sees sense. Something sounds off with your wife. She trusts a friend blindly, but won't give you the same level of trust. She seems to ignore that you probably came home with a tie, since that is why you went to the mall. And besides, if you were at the mall, you were not in a hotel room or her house. What exactly does she think happened? You were at a mall. Finally, she believed it so much that she left. No argument. No checking your phone. Nothing. I think there is a better chance she is cheating. There really is no saving the marriage at this point. Your wife doesn't trust you. Even if you somehow prove your innocence in this situation, you would spend the rest of your life waiting to be accused of something else. I'd contact a divorce attorney and write a letter to be given to her along with the divorce papers when she's served them that you have never cheated, would never cheat, don't know why her friend lied about it, still love her, but won't stay with someone who doesn't trust you. Your wife is looking for an excuse to leave. None of this sounds right. I think you were set up. I would do everything I could to get proof I was there alone and then go show her and her family. You did nothing wrong. After that though, it's time to divorce. Don't even bother to prove anything. Your wife has no proof that anything happened other than what her friend told her. She didn't discuss the matter with you in a civil way, where you could tell your side of the story. You did, however, tell her that you were with no one. Does it seem reasonable her actions after you told her a different story from the friend? She can be unsure if you are telling the truth. However, again, there is no evidence other than one person's statement on what they thought they saw. Her reaction suggests that there may have been a violation of trust before. And this is why she is taking it out on you. Or perhaps, she is projecting and there is something she is hiding. Either way, this isn't good to run away from a marriage, refusing any remediation. At this point, if what you are saying is true, you haven't done anything wrong. Start working on ways you can address your wife's overreaction. You want to de-escalate the situation. Don't argue with her. Don't yell with her. If she comes back and wants to yell and be nasty, tell her you will not tolerate her yelling, and when she wants to talk about it, you will do so and leave the room. There is no innocence to prove. Don't set yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. See how you are doing all this work to disprove something someone claimed, with no evidence. It could even be that the friend is trying to sabotage your relationship. Or it was an honest mistake. But, again, the problematic aspect of all this is your wife's reaction. That needs to be addressed. Not you going around town doing normal things and needing to validate your every movement. Mall security cams for evidence. Divorcing her for trusting friend over husband. You have some options here. Shouldn't be hard at all. If definitely ask for the security tapes. Even if just for your mental peace. However, even if you do prove your innocence, how will this impact the relationship? Are you able to forgive her believing these accusations so deeply? This is a tough one. And quite confusing as well. Yes, I know people cheat and the friends, family usually don't have a reason to lie. But your wife just left and blocked without even giving you the opportunity to explain yourself? Do either of you have a history of cheating? Do you usually do shopping alone? Have you spoken to other people in wife's life apart from her sister? How did you react when she initially accused you? Honestly, if push came to shove, you could find video footage from the mall. And I have seen on Reddit that friends try to ruin things out of jealousy. I would drop by the sister's house to say all this to the wife. And I would also point out it's unfair of her to just block all communication with you without giving you the chance to explain yourself. If you get a chance, I'd try to stay calm and respond with logic and evidence. You bought new tires? Do you have receipts or can show purchases from your bank? Mundane purchases. Because then you can build a logical case against the accusations, while providing whatever transparency you're willing to share to further enhance your case. Does she think you're in the middle of a well-established affair? You're at the mall making mundane purchases on a first date? Or just getting to know a newish affair partner? If you really were out publicly with another woman, buying tires, you've started a pretty boring affair or are deep into a full-on second life with another partner. So where is the other evidence of that level of connection to another person? That's where you being transparent and giving up privacy should become the clincher. Here, take my phone. Look through my email on my computer. Check my recently downloaded apps. Here's the last 3 phone bills. Knock yourself out. Let me know if you need any passwords. You can't really prove innocence. But if you are innocent, there should be a lot of circumstantial evidence against an affair you can Point out, though I'm not sure if you really want to try to prove your innocence against ridiculous and unfounded accusations taken to immediate nuclear extremes by your spouse. You might want to first step back and reevaluate if this marriage was healthy before she went off the deep end. I'd say try to go to the mall and ask if you can see the security cameras. It might help during the divorce since she is accusing you of cheating. And you can also show this footage to everyone that thinks you've cheated and expose your wife's friend. Either way, I would not get back together with your wife. I think that your wife probably wants a reason to divorce you. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Sorry, but this is crazy. How could she react this way over something like this? Is something else going on? I am so confused. Was just she waiting for a reason to leave you? Have you done other things to make her doubt you and this was just the final straw? If someone said they saw my husband at the mall with some woman, yes, I'd have questions, but honestly I know what kind of man he is and I don't doubt him. I would assume the best of him. Like maybe it was a relative or sibling or one of my sisters. Or someone he worked with or any other reasonable explanation. I'd have questions and be confused. Ask the friend to describe this woman to me and what they were doing exactly. I wouldn't jump immediately to divorce, that seems nuts. Something else must be going on here. Maybe she was looking for a reason to get out. It doesn't make sense to me at all. Give her your phone and access to anything she wants. Tell her you'll go to the mall with her and beg them for the security tapes to prove your innocence. Whatever it takes. Possibly deflecting and she's the one having an affair. Update me. 3 days. I'll tell you the best advice ever. Remember, some people like to project or use the reverse trick. She might be cheating or wanting to break up but can't find a legit reason to do it without making her seem like a bad guy. Some girls are mental chess players. She either cheating and wants to feel like it's justified, or she wants to break it off but wants you to be the villain.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.